So this is my Nearpod activity that I created. I joined as a student and answered some of the questions before this video already, just for the purposes of the video. So the very first thing is a video, and for this activity, it's going to be up on the projector, and so the students will just answer questions as they go. And it's a long video, so I'm going to skip a lot of it. So as they watch the video, they'll learn about cause and effect after we've already talked about it too, which will prepare them for the quiz, which will come next. And so with the quiz, it asks questions directly from the video, and the teacher, I'll be able to see what they got correct and what they got incorrect, and be able to monitor each student's understanding, which will allow me to know who needs more assistance going forward, because it'll show who doesn't understand cause and effect as much. And so then the last thing that we'll do together before students will work on the Nearpod activity on their own time is that students will draw on this image, and then they draw what the effect of car 1 hitting car 2, where car 2 will go. And these are all just their predictions. And so as the teacher, I will be able to see what all of the students' predictions are, to again see who's understanding what initially with cause and effect. And their predictions don't matter as much as what will happen after. So then we'll pause there and we'll conduct the experiment together as a class, and then we'll come back to Nearpod and everyone will finish it up on their own iPads. And so then for this next one, after we've done the experiment, they're going to draw what actually happened. And so again, when students submit it, I'll be able to see what happened and see if they were able to correctly portray what happened versus their predictions. It'll be kind of like a before and after to see what they understand and what if they're paying attention. And then for the short answer, as a student, I just wrote answer in mine, but I'll be able to read each of their short answers as to whether or not their predictions were correct, and if they can explain why or why they weren't correct, which will allow the students to show that they understand the activity and the concepts behind it. And then if they don't, then I would know as a teacher to go over to them and to offer some more assistance. And then because they're doing it at their own pace by this point, the students, I inserted a slide for them to have directions for the next part. There's a simulation where they're going to be exploring cause and effect on their own. And so they have as long as they need to do that. And they play around with seeing what happens when they put them up higher versus lower, and just different things to try to get an idea of cause and effect and reactions and everything. And then after they've constructed that knowledge on their own, then there's a fill in the blank question, and I'd be able to see what they got correctly as they drag and drop the questions or the answers into the fill in the blank, and then that would end the activity, and I'd assess their knowledge from there.